Mr. Burch be recanted. I need to address Mr. Burch before his plea. For the record, you are Mr. Camden Burch.
Your Honor, if I may.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, please, excuse me. I just, with respect to this, part of the plea agreement is that in addition to pleading guilty to this amended charge, Mr. Burch is going to resign immediately from the Canton Police Department.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Let me start again. You are Mr. Camden Burch.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're an American citizen.
Yes, Your Honor.
You read, write, and speak the English language.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are not now under the influence of alcohol or any drugs of abuse.
No, Your Honor.
And you are 18 years of age or older.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're here today on a criminal case. In the criminal case, there are 4 pleas that you may enter. The previous plea that you entered was a plea of not guilty, which denied each and every element of the crime would require the state of Ohio to prove your guilt by proof beyond a reasonable doubt. There's also the plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, which does not apply in this case. There's also the plea of guilty, which is the total admission of your guilt. And finally, there's a plea of no contest. It's my understanding, however, that you wish to enter a plea of guilty. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you enter a plea of guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury, to have your guilt proven by proof beyond a reasonable doubt, to subpoena witnesses on your own behalf, to cross-examine witnesses called by the state against you, to have the services of your attorney at trial. You're giving up your right not to incriminate yourself, and you're giving up your right to a speedy trial. Do you understand you're giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you went to trial, you would not have to testify, and if are commented on by the prosecutor, and at the request of your attorney, the court would instruct the jury the fact you did not testify cannot be considered. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not asking you what you told your attorneys, because that is a privileged communication, but did you tell, whatever that was, did you tell them everything you knew about this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Other than what Attorney Grogan has laid out this morning, has anybody made any other threats or promises to get you to change your plea?
No, Your Honor.
Did you have an adequate opportunity this morning to talk with your attorneys?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with their advice and counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The amended charge against you is on or about the same date and time alleged in the original indictment. You did, knowing that a felony had been or was being committed, knowingly failed to report that information to the appropriate law enforcement authorities. Do you understand the nature of that offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that it carries a fine up to $250 and a jail sentence up to 30 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I also understand that in connection with this plea, you're also going to tender resignation to the Canton Police Department. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So far, do you have any questions for me?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any need to talk to your attorneys outside my presence?
No, Your Honor.
Are you good to go?
Yes.
To the amended charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Anything further from the state of Ohio to change a plea?
Your Honor, the only thing that we had discussed was there will not be an elocution.
I'm going to order a PSI
Okay.
or a sentencing at a later date, and we'll work out the date between you and the defense lawyers and the court and the probation staff.
Okay.
I think I know it. I think I have some idea of the background of Mr. Burch, but I think at this time it would be better for me to have a PSI in my position.
I absolutely understand
Okay.
that, Your Honor. The only thing that we had talked about was, again, there won't be an elocution today. However,
Yeah, sure.
with respect to the factual basis for
I'm
for
sorry.
this charge, had this matter proceeded to trial, I think, with respect to this amended charge, the state would have been prepared to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that on or about April 18th of 2024, at the AMVETS Club located at 1822 Sherrick Road in Canton here in Stark County, Ohio, the defendant did know that a felony had been committed, that being reckless homicide committed by another individual, and failed to report such conduct to the appropriate law enforcement officials. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. At this point, Mr. Burch is done with me today, right? That I can see. His bond will continue, obviously, whatever that bond was. Did he post a monetary bond? Or is that okay?
Posted.
How much did he post?
25,000, 10%.
I'm going to amend that bond to an OR bond. Any objection by the state?
No.
And that way, whatever he posted should be returned to somebody. Either the bonding, I don't know how he posted it. But I would amend that to an OR. At some point, someone gives me a journal entry amending that to an OR. And also, we will sit this down for a PSI. He will have to work out with the probation department when he wants to do the PSI interview. We'll do sentencing at a later date. I'd imagine right now, given my schedule, it'd probably be sometime around the middle of September, maybe a little bit later, maybe a little bit earlier, whatever we can work out. It's certainly not my intention, and it will be given ample notice to all the participants in this hearing today, including but not limited to the attorneys and also anybody who the attorneys wish to send this information to about when the sentencing date is. There'll also be a journal entry put on for the benefit of the media and also the benefit of the family and Mr. Burch's family. At this point, we're in recess on this case at this point, and I guess that's it. Anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor, thank you.